Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and I'm here with...
Olivia.
And today we're playing the second campaign in RuneScape Kingdoms. We're going to be playing Demon Slayer. So we are a couple of things. First off, I laminated a couple of these, and now we can use some dry erase markers on this. Also, it's much more visible. It's much more visible on camera this way, which is nice. Secondly, we learned during and after the last recording session that we did a couple of things wrong. Mostly that there's some minor things about side quests that we figured out. When it comes to resources, there are two different types of resources. There's ingredients and what was it? Ingredients and the other kind.
The other kind.
Materials.
Yes.
Yeah, so when it specifically says materials, and when it specifically says ingredients, I now have those separated out over here so I know which one is which. So when it says any resource, you can choose from any of them. When it says a material, you choose from like wood and stone and leather. But if it's an ingredient, it's any of the food products.
Food.
A couple of things also. We were not using the side quest perks.
Oh.
At all.
I completely forgot.
I completely forgot about that. Two, when we go to an area where you can train, you cannot forage for money.
Oh yeah.
When you go to those places.
Oh yeah.
That is generally something that we had been doing, but we should not going forward. And then also we have to remember when we're using our items, remember to use the bonuses on our items.
Yeah.
So, a couple of things. So, generally we were doing things a little bit easier than they should have been, but some things harder. So, things may have been balanced out.
In overall.
We ended up not missing any of the escalation tracks, and if we did, it was like 1 or 2, which would have made no difference in the long run. So, we are all good on that. So that's the things that we've changed.
Sweet.
But now we're gonna get in and set up for the next section of the game. Campaign 2. The people of the kingdoms rejoice, celebrating the downfall of Count Draenor. All would seem well if it were not for the twisting clouds above Varrock, warning of even greater dangers. Players, new adventurers set their skills, blah, blah, blah. No skill can be leveled above, set up. The group of players have not, okay, I have continued.
Continue!
Alright, so we have these cards. Clear the map of all tokens. The tokens are cleared. I just didn't put them back on when we set it back up.
Yep.
Add vault cards 55 to 87 at the bottom of the deck in order. There we go. So these just get put at the bottom of this deck here.
Gnome child.
Gnome child. Search the exploration decks and remove any with the VS icon on them.
I can't help.
Yes. So they have this little VS icon up in there in the corner.
Yes.
So we will be removing those. Okay.
Yeah.
Take the side quest deck with the Demon Slayer icon and add them to the side quest deck. We have no side quests left over because we did manage to do them all in the last game. So here is our new side quest deck. Collect vault cards 55, 56, and 57 and place them on top of their corresponding exploration decks.
You missed bottom one.
That's fine. That's not the one I'm looking for.
No, but it was probably a good idea
55,
to have them all.
56, and 57. We place them on the top of their respective decks. There we go. Take the side quest cards. We did that. Return any escalation cards currently in play to the box. Then collect the Demon Slayer escalation cards. Replace the token on the escalation track to its lowest. I have the wrong token. It doesn't really matter, but I want to use the
wrong token. Oh no!
All right, there's the escalation tracks. Place it beside the escalation track, which is here. Replace the current campaign board and the danger card with the new Demon Slayer. Read the new Dark Forces danger card. Dark wizards roam the lands, threatening traveler and adventurer alike. When an adventurer moves onto a region with one or more danger tokens, they must immediately take the following skill test. They must fight the dark wizards.
Oh no!
Remove the danger token from this region. Oh, interesting. So the danger tokens get removed if you fight the dark wizards.
Oh, that's not nice.
That's very interesting. Huh, interesting.
The dark wizards.
Yeah, so place that over there.
Oh yeah.
When everyone is ready, draw and resolve the top card of the escalation deck. And players... Okay, the top card. Let me reorganize these so I can just flip them over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move the money out of the way.
The moolah! My money.
I love the gold coins. Dark Whispers. In the shadow-wrenched corners, dark wizards whisper with excitement. Place danger tokens in the Grand Exchange and Farmland. The Grand Exchange and Farmland.
Oh no!
So we can then go fight them there and remove the danger token, which is unusual. What's the tests levels on those? 5.
First thing requires gathering of 3. Second thing requires thieving of 4, and then
that looks like an arrow. That doesn't look like on the Dark Forces, the card.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
I was looking at these.
No, on the card.
Oh, okay.
I was like, that doesn't.
I was like, these.
No, I was like, that's not right.
5 out of 7 on combat, 3 out of 5 in ranged, and 4 out of 6 in magic.
4 out of 5.
4 out of
3.
3 out of 5. 4
that
out
wouldn't
of 6.
be how we read it, because it's 5-7.
5-7.
It's not out of 7.
Out of 7.
It's level 5, difficulty 7.
Shush! It's 5 out of 7.
You kept reading that while I was editing. You kept reading them like that, and I was like, "That's not how. That doesn't make sense." I didn't think about it while we were recording last time, but I'm like, "Wait a second, that's not how."
That's how I read them.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It works in my brain.
It gets
that
confusing. Okay. Oh, and then collect vault cards 58, 59, and 50. Oh, 58, 59, 60, 61, and 62, and shuffle them into their exploration decks.
Okay.
58, 59, 60, 61, and 62.
Okay.
That's strange. As one for each. It says to put those on top.
Yeah, and those.
But then to shuffle these in.
Yeah.
But this comes after that.
So just slide them in a random spot.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That feels a little weirdly ordered. So I'm just gonna take a random number of these and just put them in.
Yeah, that works. It makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Cut the deck in a random spot, slide it in. You're good to go.
Yeah, it feels weird that we would put some on top and then suddenly shuffle them.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that's what they
meant.
But
it was one of those things like they started this is the top deck overall for this full game, and then this section we put these in for this.
It is weird that it wants us to do that.
It's when you design rules step by step in certain order, but then don't realize overall it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Yeah, because it says to place those on top and then to do this escalation track deck, and that this card tells you to take those cards and shuffle them in, even though the other thing told us to put them on top. So this should go first and then that. I feel like that's just
we're starting with the overall game and then step by step, and then forgot to cross-reference.
Okay. Dark Forces card.
Yep.
Draw and resolve the top card of the escalation deck. The player who most recently played RuneScape takes their first turn, which will be me.
Always you. I'm not playing the players right now.
Alright. So, we are
Maybe I should just to screw you over and start first.
Well, I kind of play every day.
I know, that's the thing, it doesn't really work.
Yeah, I play, these are all the behavior cards, and these will go with the initiative cards, just to have them ready. Yeah, I play a little bit every day, just to get, the dailies done. So...
It doesn't really work for me.
Yeah. I usually do that, first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
so, alright, what what is our first task?
Speak to Eris. For those who can find her tent in Varrock Square, Eris tells the fortune of those who trust her with coin. An adventurer in Varrock with gathering 3 or more can perform the following action. Discard a GP, then speak to Eris by collecting Vault Card 63.
Alright, so I think I will go there.
You will go to
Because
Varrock?
I have Gathering of 8.
Yes.
And you have Gathering of 1. Which is now easily visible on the camera.
Wow!
Instead of little tiny tally marks. Alright, so I am going to head off that direction. We now generally understand the flow of the game.
Yep.
So this is my first turn. I will teleport to Varrock. But I also have to remember that, if I get to 8
Yeah.
side quests completed, we can teleport without discarding a GP, which will be nice. So I do want to focus on that. So at the beginning of our turn, we can move or teleport. So I am going to teleport to Varrock.
Yep.
And what do I have to do?
Can perform the following action. Discard a GP, then speak to Eris by collecting Vault Card 63.
Vault Card 63. There we go. Come closer as I peer into the swirling mists of the crystal ball. It's a Delrith. Delrith is a powerful demon. He tried to destroy this city 150 years ago. He was stopped just in time by the great hero Wally, using his magic sword Silverlight. Wally managed to trap the demon in the stone circle just south of this city. I believe Silverlight is currently in the care of Sir Pryzen, one of the king's knights. Gain 1 thieving experience.
The Great Warrior.
The Great Warrior Wally. Yep, alright.
Wally with his spork.
Okay, so you can place this on that.
Yep.
Alright, so that was my action. I can not forage or I cannot forage or train because I used an action.
And do you have any bonus actions?
But I do have bonus actions, and bonus actions can be to take a side quest.
True.
So I'm going to take a side quest because because the two of us can both have 2 side quests active. We generally want to have those active so we can,
or have one in our thought process and going there so we can get it, type thing.
Let's see. Oh, Cook's assistant is back. That's funny. So what are our test skills for the boss fight?
For the boss fight, test levels is 5 melee, 5 range, 5 magic, 5 defense, 4 gathering, and 4 thieving.
Okay, so I want to get my combat skills up. So I want to look for anything that has rewards for combat or defense. And since I have a lot of combat-themed items, I think I'm going to... Alright, I think I'm going to do the pub crawl.
The pub crawl!
Yes. Because this gives me combat experience, which I greatly need. Especially since I have the fire cape and a steel longsword. I also was working towards upgrading my steel longsword.
Yeah.
Because that's the only item I have that I can upgrade.
Yes.
Okay, so that was the end of my turn. I am in Varrock, so the escalation track continues, and now it is your turn.
Okay.
What is the next thing we have to do?
The next thing we have to do is talk to Sir Pryzen. Surprise. Haha. Very funny.
Yep. He's one of the White Knights.
Sir Pryzen pursues a thief across the kingdoms of Berthorpe. Track him and we inquire about Silverlight. An adventurer in Berthorpe with thieving 4 or more, which I only have 2.
I have 3. I need 1 more level up.
Can perform the following action. Speak to Sir Pryzen. I almost said Sir Prison. By collecting Vault Card 64.
Okay, so
I have to get up 2 or you have to get up 1.
I need 1 experience in thieving to get there. So all I have to do is run over to the Black Knight's Fortress.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is your turn. So you can take whatever action you want. Because really you can't work towards... What are the required skill tests for the next 3 things?
The next 3 things is Magic 5, which we both have 3.
Yeah.
Cooking 5, which I have 2. You have 6.
6. I can do that already.
Test level 3 melee, 5 ranged, 4 defense, which I have 2 of those.
I have 3 of each of those. So
I have 4 melee, which is 1 above, and 4 defense, which is the required.
So I think you want to try to get your ranged level up.
I think I'm gonna try to get ranged up, and then probably melee and magic, just the ones that we're gonna need.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe thieving. I'm seeing what else.
I believe you were working towards upgrading something.
I was upgrading these ones.
Yeah, so you're collecting items to do that.
Actually, I could go down to Drainer Village because I have the fishing rod.
Which does what?
Adds the special dice to skill test level 5 and below when this adventure gains a fish. Roll a die. If this results in a 10, gain an additional fish.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
And I'm
You're right there. Go,
and it doesn't cost me any coin or isolation. Yeah. So that would be my best bet.
All right, so then you're going to forage.
I'm going to forage. But first
grab
I need
this,
that.
and you are in Drainer Village.
I am in Drainer Village.
Present yourself to the Drainer villagers as the heroic vampire slayer. Defense 6-3.
Okay.
So you get to roll 1 dice.
I get to roll 1 dice. Wait.
Unless you have a defense thing.
I have defense things. My cloak is when this adventure takes a defense skill test. If their skill is at least double the test level, they may add plus 5. Steel body plate. When exploring the capital region showing, you may gain that XP 1 additional time by discarding the number of GP shown again. Add special die to defense skill tests of test level 8 or below.
There you go. That's it. That's all you can do.
And I also have that with test level 6 or below on the studied body.
But you can only use 1.
Yeah. But I have double.
All right. So you have to roll at least... You have to roll at least 3 on one of them.
Okay.
10 and 3.
10 and 3.
So you gain 3 GP.
I gain 3 GP.
And 1 defense experience.
Okay.
There you go. And 1 experience in defense.
Defense, which is also nice.
Yes. All right. And now you get to forage for fish.
Fish.
And what does your fishing rod mean? You get to roll an extra dice?
When this adventure gains a fish, roll a die. If the result is a 10, gain an additional fish.
There you go.
So it just...
Roll a dice.
I have a chance.
Potentially get
a 1 in 10 chance.
Yeah.
But it's a chance. Nope.
All right. So now you can take a bonus action.
Might as well look at side quests.
Yes.
Anything I should be going for?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
We're very early in this quest line, so
I know.
We generally don't know what we need to focus on quite yet.
Yeah.
Aside from just trying to get the main quest line done.
Have the dragon amulet for that one.
Oh, we need the dragon amulet for one of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to get that.
Adventurers require the dragon amulet in their inventory to accept this quest.
Oh, interesting.
I can get 5 plus thieving. Think I will do ward the circle to get magic.
Alright, if you want to read that.
Jetits. Ask for help trading wards to protect the druid circle from a fiery group of evil cultists. If this adventure is in Traverly, they can perform the following action. Jetits is happy with the wards. The quest is complete if you have a magic level of 5 and you gotta roll an 8, which will be difficult to them at a 3, but I get plus 3 in magic.
Nice.
Which is needed.
Mm-hmm.
And if I fail, fiery arrows rain down upon the unprotected circle and you suffer a wound and advance the escalation track plus 1.
Alright, so now's my turn. And I am in the middle of my pub crawl. A traveler needs protection while they visit the best bars in the kingdoms they have to offer. The Toad and Chicken, Falador Party Room, and the Jolly Boar Inn. To complete this quest, the adventurer must perform the bonus action detailed below in each of the following regions: Berthorpe, Falador, and Varrock. Since I am in Varrock, I am going to be doing this as my action. The traveler... So I need to fiend off Rowdy Patrons.
Oh no!
It is melee 5/5. I only have 3, so I can roll 1 dice, but I have the Steel Longsword, which allows me to also roll this dice.
No, special die.
So I have to roll at least a 5 on one of these.
Oh dear.
And I got a 9.
A 9.
So I completed it. I am going to put a token over Varrock on my little thing there. And I get 1 experience in melee for doing a melee test. Fantastic. That is my action. So now I can do a bonus action, which means I'm going to take another side quest.
Oh dear.
Let's see. So I still want to get my combat skills up. Which means there's not a whole lot here. A lot of these are, I can do Witch's Potion will get me defense. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you got less defense than I do.
Yes. So I'm going to take the Witch's Potion.
And I have defense upgrades.
Yeah.
So.
Another concoction is in need of testing. Do you have the stomach for it? If this adventurer is in Port Sarum, they can perform the following action. Sample the potion.
I almost thought you were going to say Port Salem for a second.
Alright, so I now advance the escalation track because I'm in Varrock.
Yep.
The biggest problem with my pub crawl is that I have to be in the capitals.
Yeah.
And that will increase the thing. So it is now your turn.
I have to get to Taverley, so I'm gonna go up and through.
Okay.
So I will go to Drainer Manor.
Alright.
As well.
And you don't have an action you can do there?
No.
Alright, so you have an explore action.
Yep.
Drainer Manor. The undead roam the halls of Drainer Manor. You have a 2-6 in combat or a 1-8 in magic.
I'm good on both, so...
So you can roll a 3 on either dice.
On either dice.
Plus a bonus if you can.
Okay.
If you have anything. So whichever one you want.
Melee or magic?
Melee would be easier.
Yes.
But you are lower in magic, meaning that you would want to...
Probably do magic?
Probably do magic to get higher
I
experience.
do not have any upgrade for any of that.
Alright, so you get to roll 3 dice, and you need to get at least an 8.
Okay. Come on.
9.
9.
Fantastic.
Yay.
You gain 1 GP. Let's flip over one of your things there. Alright.
And
you get 1 experience in magic.
Magic.
And you are going to forage?
You might as well.
Would you like a... So I've also realized that for the most part, we always want to be taking the foraging item. Yeah. Because if we go to the Grand Exchange,
we can transfer.
We can transfer it to a different item.
Yes.
Or we can sell it.
So we can have.
But if we want to buy an item, we have to then spend more. Yeah. So it's better to forage for the item than it is to forage for money, unless we are desperate for money.
Yes.
All right, and now you have a bonus action.
Yes.
You probably want to pick up another side quest.
I will search through the side quests. I'll try Cook's Assistant. Might as well get that up just a little bit. Plus, it's you don't have to be in a certain area to accept it.
Yeah. All right, if you want to read that.
Cook's Assistant. The palace cook needs help preparing meals for several important people. Evil Dave likes a spicy stew. To advance this quest, cook the spicy stew in Lumbridge. I need 1 herb, which I already have, 1 meat, and 1 cabbage, which is nice, because I could basically get all of those.
Nice.
And I need a level 5 in cooking. I only have 2, and I need to roll a 6.
I need to go to Falador, but I am low on coins.
Yes.
So I am going to go to the Barbarian Village.
Okay.
Which means that I need to grab one of these. Some junior adventurers are ineffectively shouting at barbarians. Perhaps you should show them how it's done. Oh, oh my god. So I'm gonna shoot at the barbarians. I thought, oh, I'm gonna fight off the adventurers, but no, I'm fighting the barbarians. Okay, so it's 5/5 ranged, which I do not have. I have, I can use 1 here, and I don't have anything that can help me with that, but I get money if I pass this test. So I have to roll at least a 5. If I don't roll it, nothing happens, actually, so that's fine.
8.
8! Fantastic.
Yay!
So, I get an experience in...
You showed those barbarians!
I get an experience in ranged. I gain an additional experience in ranged for finishing it, and I get a coin because of my Ring of Wealth.
Nice.
There we go. That's all of the effects there. Put this back, and then I am going to spend a fish
A fish!
to get another experience in ranged. Ugh, it's
You're
not
dropping things today.
very dropsy. I'm going to spend a fish to get another experience in ranged. I don't think I have anything that will help me with that. Nope. All right, so I can now erase my ranged and bump that up to 4.
Yay!
Fantastic. And then I take these experiences and I put them back. All right, and that was my action. Do I have any bonus actions I want to do? I do not think so. I have my 2 side quests.
Okay.
I can't get any more than that.
Yep.
My bonus actions for cooking, I don't have enough items to cook, so I think that is your turn.
Okay, I will be going to Falador.
All right. What are you doing in Falador?
I am getting a string thread.
Getting a thread.
Getting a thread.
Obtain. Thread obtain.
Okay, and I need to flip over a coin to 1. No,
You didn't teleport here,
didn't
so you're
teleport
fine.
there. Good.
Yep.
Okay.
And that is the end of your turn?
Yep.
We escalate the track
I
because you are
don't
in
need
the
to
capital.
take a card to the capital.
Yes.
Sweet.
I also am going into the capital. I am going to fend off the rowdy patrons again.
Woo!
Which means that I get to roll 2 dice.
2 dice.
Where's the other dice?
Oh,
it's over here.
it's on the playboard.
Alright, we're gonna roll the 2. I have to get at least a 5. 2 and a 4.
No!
Damn. You're a little worse for wear after a lively night. Suffer a wound and advance the escalation track +1.
You got hit over with a meat boggle or something.
Yeah. There we go. I took damage, but I also get an experience for having done it.
Which is good.
Yes. Do I have to... Oh,
Do you have to complete all of them in the locations, or do you have to just visit all the locations?
Okay. To complete the quest, the adventurer must perform the bonus action detailed below in each of the following regions.
Okay, but does that mean you have to complete it?
I don't think it does.
Okay.
Because it doesn't say try again. Because this one here, the Witch's Potion, says try again. You'll need to try again.
Yeah.
This one doesn't say that. This one just says, you're a little worse for the wear after a lively night. Suffer a wound and advance the escalation track. I think that means that I did it. So unless it specifically says try again, I think that means that I've completed it.
Or you're doing one action and you have to, take it.
I have to finish it,
Finish it.
But there's nothing here that says that I didn't complete it.
Yeah.
It just says that I have to do it. I think that's what that means. Alright, so that was my action.
Yep.
I have no bonus actions that I can take. So we escalate the track because I am in Falador.
Yep.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Alright, it's now your turn. And you were going to Taverley or Port Sarim? Where were you going?
Either I go down to Remington and get my cabbage for Cook's assistant, or I go to Taverley to do the ward circle or get the meat. Either way.
Either way.
Either way, I end up at Taverley and have to sit there twice.
Yeah.
So...
Maybe go down first
down
and then go
first
up.
and then go up.
Yeah, alright.
And that also gives me more escape depending upon where I have to go
yeah.
afterwards. I think is a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, Remington.
Remington. Random event.
I love how it's Remington, but I just call it Remington.
Drunken dwarf. A dwarf wielding a half-drunk beer aggressively shouts unintelligible nonsense at you before lobbing a large stone in your direction. Choose one of the following. Raise your weapons. The dwarf stalks away, swearing at their revenge. Collect vault card 36 and shuffle it into the Falador exploration deck and remove this card from the game. Or attempt to defuse the situation. The dwarf settles down. You can even compliment your diplomacy, but it's still difficult to clearly make out their words. Collect vault 35 and shuffle it into the Falador exploration deck and remove this card from the game. So you can either fight him off or defuse the situation.
I can piss off a dwarf or not.
Yeah, 35 or 36.
I don't know. What do I do?
I don't know what either of those cards do, so you'll have to make a decision.
I don't have to do any roll.
Nope,
rolling.
no rolls. It's one or the other.
One or the other. Might as well try to keep...
Diffuse the event?
Diffuse the event.
Alright, so what is it? 35.
Let's try to not piss off the dwarves.
Alright, 35. I'm not going to read it, and it just says to shuffle it in to here.
Yep.
Shuffle it into the exploration deck and remove this card from the game. Alright.
Woohoo!
All right, and now you're taking a...
I'm taking a cabbage.
A cabbage?
Cabbage, please. Thank you.
All right, do you have any bonus actions you can do?
Nope.
I am now going to move to Port Sarum and do the Witch's Potion. Another concoction is in need of testing. Do you have the stomach for it? I can sample the potion. A 4-7 in defense. I have 3 in defense, so I roll 1 dice. Do I have any defense cards? I do not.
No, I have like all of them.
So I need to roll at least a 7. 9. 6. Damn it. Your hands have been turned into cabbages. Looks like you'll need to try again. Once they've gone back to normal, advance the escalation track +1.
Oh no!
Alright, so I am going to... I get an experience in defense, though, for having done it. Alright, so once the next time we get that, we loop it back down to the bottom and pull up the next card. Alright, that was my regular action. I have no other actions I can do, so it is your turn.
And we'll go to Melzer's Maze.
Random event. Odd plant. A very odd plant rapidly grows before you. Will you wait for it to reach its full size? You may wait for the plant to grow by advancing the escalation track +1 and then collecting vault card 30. Do we want to advance the escalation deck, or do you want and get that card, or just put it back in? We did learn that advancing the escalation track isn't as deadly as we thought it was.
No, they give you plenty more time than what you think, at least back in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, might as well let it grow.
Alright, so we are going to advance the escalation track. We will get you card 30.
The odd plant. Oh, odd fruit.
Odd fruit. An odd-looking fruit drops from the plant. Gain a ration and return this card to the vault.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
So you gain a ration. So you now have 2 rations.
I now have 2 rations.
This card gets put back in, and this card also gets put back in. So this can happen multiple times.
Okay, that's kind of nice.
That is, that's an old random event that can happen in the game.
Ah.
And you would get a fruit if you just waited there for it. If you then waited too long, it would attack you, if I remember correctly.
Oh, it was an angry plant.
Yeah, it would grow up and attack you. There we go. Let's put that here. It is still your turn, but we do need to advance the track.
Yes.
There are no longer whispers in the dark. There is now an emergence from the shadows.
Ooh, more danger.
Hidden dark wizards emerge from across the kingdoms, rejoicing in the imminent return of Delrith. Advance the escalation track +1 for every 3 danger tokens on the map. There are only 2, so we do not do that. Rounding up. Place a danger token in the Grand Exchange.
Another one?
Yep.
Double danger!
The Black Knight's Fortress.
Oh no!
In Taverley.
Where I'm going.
Port Sarum.
Where you are.
And Draenor Village. That is a lot.
That is.
Yeah, okay. So, we are gonna really want to try to take those out. Because if we have to advance the escalation track, if there's a bunch of those, we're gonna want to fight them off.
Yeah.
So I think that's something we also are going to want to try to
head over to.
Yeah. Okay, so you are in... So you can now take your action.
Okay.
You can train.
Okay.
If you want. That's about it. In crafting.
I'm close to a level up, might as well.
Alright. You have to give up an item. Unless you want to save all those things.
Might as well. You're
already
level
5 in crafting,
which is pretty high right now at this moment.
Yeah.
Are you gonna just stay in Port Sarum and fight
Yes.
the danger?
I am going to fight the danger.
The danger!
No, actually, hold on. We have to... What does that say? If we're there, we have to do that? Let me see that.
The card.
They must immediately take the following skill test.
Okay.
Alright. So, 5, 7, 3, 5, and 4, 6 in any of the combat skills. I can range them for 3. I have 4, so I get to roll all 3 dice. And I roll at least a 5. 10. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
So I have defeated that.
Yay!
I gain 1 for... I get an experience in ranged, because that's what I used.
Yep.
Remove the danger token, and that's it. Put that back.
Okay.
I took them out. Okay, so now I get to do my Witch's Potion. Again, rolling 1 dice for defense. Try to get 7. 5. Damn it.
You're just having problems.
Yep, that advances the escalation track, and I get a defense experience. Okay, and I can't do anything else this turn, so it is now your turn.
I will go to Taverly.
Which means you fight that.
Fight the danger. I do not have the levels in any of them.
So which one do you want to attempt to get some levels up in?
Might as well do range since that's my lowest.
Yeah.
So, and I get 1, because I do not have any extra things to help me with that.
Yeah. So you need to get at least what in ranged?
5.
Alright.
Hopefully, not too bad.
Yep. 2.
2. Ah!
What does it say to do if you fail?
Suffer a wound and advance the escalation trap +1. The adventurer can't forge or skill this turn.
Alright.
So I'm stuck there.
You are stuck there, so you can't forge, but you can still take a bonus action.
Yes.
Do you have any bonus actions you can do?
If this adventure is in Taverly. Wow. They can perform the following action.
It's a regular action.
It's a regular action, so it's not a bonus.
Does it say... Hold on, let me read that again.
Read the card again.
It says you can't forge or skill. It doesn't say you can't take an action.
Yes.
So you just can't do forging or skilling.
I can't do forging or skilling.
But you can take your action with that card anyway.
Because I can't explore, I can action.
Yes.
Okay, so magic, I need an 8. I don't have any extra things. I do not have that level, so 1 dice. Please. Otherwise, I'm just going to screw us all over by being dead and escalating the track.
Yeah.
We're in this situation here. 7.
You needed 8?
No.
You could have also not done that.
True.
But you did it.
I did it.
You are now dead.
I am dead.
There is this. You place... Okay. You put one of your cards... One of your equipment cards under this card here. So you need to take one of your equipment cards and put it in here.
Oh, I didn't even read the Ranger's Glove all the way. Oh, okay.
You're not reading your cards?
Well, I didn't do any skilling, and I wasn't planning to at Melzer's Maze because we escalated anyway. But when exploring a province region with a skilling icon, you may skill range or thieving instead of the skills shown. I just have to remember that now.
Yeah, okay. You want to take one of the stake or the hammer? Put it under here?
Might as well. I don't even know if we're supposed to have those out.
It didn't say anything about removing them.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to need them again, so I'm just going to keep them in our inventory anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are dead, and you go to the nearest... Do you want to go to Berthorpe or Falador? Either one is the nearest. Okay, so what if we decide based on the shortest dot line?
That would make some sense.
That seems alright to me.
Yeah.
So
it would be Berthorpe. Or in the same color range. Either one.
Potentially, yeah, one of the two.
One
something
of
like
the
that.
two.
Because there's a couple of places where it would be the same.
Yeah.
So, like, if we were in the Grand Exchange, it would be very similar from Edgeville to Varrock. But I think we want to go to the one that's in our own, except for maybe the Goblin Village.
Yeah. It's either the closest or the one in the same color range, depending on which one works best.
I think that's how we'll do it from now on. I don't think we've had to worry about that before. No. But I think that's how we'll do it from now on. It is now my turn.
No, I actually have a death tally.
Yeah, you have a death tally.
Wow! I'm dead! I just really wanted to see death.
Apparently.
My boy!
Alright, it is now my turn.
Yes.
And I am again going to try for Witch's Potion.
Again?
Oh, also, this goes up by 1 because you died.
We're really screwing this over.
We seem to be pretty low level for a lot of this stuff.
Yes, we are.
But that's okay.
That happens.
Alright, let's go 4. I messed that up.
We're having problems here.
But I get an experience in defense, meaning that this now goes to 4, which means I can roll 2 dice for it now.
Which is nice.
Yeah, there we go. So that was my action. I can't do anything else. Yep. It is now your turn.
No, I have to...
You can go fight death.
I can fight death.
Yeah, you can go down, but you also have to fight the dark forces there. You're gonna have to do it either. You also have to go there to do that stuff anyway.
So
now you're fighting your dark forces.
Yep.
So you choose one of those to do if you have anything that can help you fight that.
I don't have anything that can help me with that.
Alright, you're just gonna have to choose one and roll a dice for it.
I'll just keep on trying ranged.
That's the easiest one?
That's the lowest number, 5.
Alright, go for it. 3?
3.
Raise the token, and you're damaged? We are dying very quickly.
We are dying!
And you're damaged?
I'm damaged!
Right.
I'm dead and I'm damaged!
Okay, so this is a bonus action.
Yes.
So you can do a normal action. So you can do your other action to try to do that.
Do I really want to try it?
That's...
Might as well?
Yeah, might as well.
I kind of have to?
You roll your dice.
Oh, this one's a hard one because it's 8.
Yeah.
But when you need to level up...
2. You take damage again?
I take damage again. Do I get experience?
Yes.
Okay.
What does it say at if your failure condition?
Fiery arrows rain down upon the unprotected circle, and you suffer a wound and advance the escalation +1.
All right.
That's how it goes.
All right, I can take those. You're now level 4. So you can also take your... You can also do your bonus action of trying to get your item back.
Yeah.
Okay. An adventurer in the same region as death can perform the following bonus action with a test level equal to that of the adventurer's death tally, which is 1. It is 1/8 in thieving. So you get a roll... do you have anything that can help you with the thieving? What's the thieves' hood?
The thieves' hood. Add the special die to skill test of level 6 and below.
Oh, it will not help you.
It will not help me?
But you do get a roll. Yeah, does that help you with a thief?
No, just stealing or capital region.
I don't know why ranger's gloves would help you with thieving.
Archery or thieving.
Well, yeah, but that's not a roll, dice roll.
No.
Alright, so you get to roll 3 dice, and one of them has to get a... So probably want to start rolling them towards the center so you're not rolling them off the edge of the table. At least 10. All right.
Yay!
You get your stake back, and death goes away.
Woo!
Fantastic.
One less thing to deal with.
All right.
Do I get experience for that or no?
Yes. You get an experience in thieving.
Oh, well, that's at least something.
Yep. Every time you take a skill test, you get an experience whether you beat it or not.